Hello everyone, welcome back to channel. I'm so glad you're here today as we're diving into one of the most powerful lessons we can take from Stoic philosophy, the importance of living fully in the present moment. We live in a world that constantly pulls us in many directions. There are deadlines, pressures, and an endless list of things we feel we need to do. It's easy to get lost in what happened yesterday, or to constantly worry about what's coming tomorrow. But what if the key to a peaceful and fulfilling life lies not in fixing the past or planning for the future, but in fully embracing the present moment? The Stoic philosophers remind us that the only time we truly have is the present. The past is gone, and the future is uncertain. Yet we often find ourselves trapped in cycles of regret or anxiety about what might happen. Stoicism, however, offers a much-needed shift in perspective. According to Stoic thought, it is only in the present moment that we have true power. We can control our thoughts, our actions, and how we respond to what's happening right now. The past is behind us, and the future is not guaranteed. But in the present, we are capable of making meaningful decisions, taking purposeful actions, and shaping our experience. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most well-known Stoic philosophers, constantly reminded himself of this truth in his personal reflections. In his meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This is such a profound reminder. Our power resides not in controlling the uncontrollable, but in how we react to the present moment. Instead of focusing on things we cannot change, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, our attitudes, and our responses to the world around us. By doing so, we free ourselves from the tyranny of the past and the anxiety of the future. Living in the present moment might sound simple, but it's a practice that requires constant awareness. The reality is, most of us are constantly distracted, pulled in many directions at once. It's easy to get wrapped up in thoughts of what happened yesterday or concerns about tomorrow. Yet Stoic philosophers such as Epictetus and Seneca were adamant about the importance of living with full attention to the present. They taught that life is constantly happening right in front of us, and we need to be present for it. They did not advocate ignoring the future or the past altogether, but rather they stressed that we must not let our minds wander so far into these realms that we neglect the one thing we can influence, the present moment. A crucial component of this practice is learning to embrace whatever happens as an opportunity for growth. The Stoics had a concept known as amor fati, or the love of fate, which encourages us to accept everything that happens to us as part of our life's journey. Instead of resisting what life presents, we learn to embrace it. Whether it's something joyful or challenging, we recognize that every moment has value. Every situation, even if it feels difficult, offers a chance for us to practice virtue, cultivate resilience, and grow in wisdom. The present moment, as the Stoics saw it, is the perfect place to cultivate our best selves, because it's where we make decisions, take action, and build our character. So, how can we apply this in our everyday lives? One of the simplest ways to practice living in the present is by engaging in mindfulness. Mindfulness is all about being fully aware and engaged in whatever you're doing, whether it's a task, a conversation, or even a simple meal. It's about being present with your thoughts and feelings without letting them distract you from the moment at hand. Stoic mindfulness, in many ways, is about cultivating the awareness that right now is all we have, and every moment is an opportunity to practice being present. Instead of worrying about what's coming next or replaying past mistakes, we focus our attention on the task in front of us, the people around us, and the feelings that arise in our minds. One technique that can help in developing this awareness is negative visualization. This might sound a bit strange, but it's one of the most powerful tools in Stoic philosophy. Negative visualization involves imagining what it would be like if we lost something important to us, whether it's our job, our health, or our loved ones. It isn't meant to foster fear or negativity, Rather, it's about reminding ourselves how fragile life is and how much we should appreciate what we have right now. This practice helps us shift our focus from taking things for granted to recognizing the preciousness of the present moment. When we realize how quickly things can change, we become more grateful for the people, opportunities, and experiences we currently have. By appreciating the present in this way, we prevent ourselves from getting lost in future anxieties or past regrets. Incorporating amor fati, the love of fate, into our daily lives also enhances our ability to live in the present moment. It encourages us to welcome everything that comes our way, good or bad, as part of life's unfolding story. When faced with difficulties, instead of resisting them or wishing things were different, we learn to ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? And how can I grow through this experience? This mindset doesn't mean we accept bad things passively, but rather that we embrace them as opportunities to practice resilience, patience, and wisdom. By doing so, we stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, and instead engage with life as it is. Living in the present also involves taking small, mindful steps throughout the day. When we wake up, we can start by grounding ourselves in the present. Before diving into our busy routines, we take a moment to reflect on the privilege of being alive and the things we're grateful for in the here and now. We remember that today is an opportunity, not a guarantee, and we make the most of it. By focusing on the present as we go through our day, whether at work, with family, or during personal time, we can create deeper, more meaningful experiences and avoid the trap of living on autopilot. Another way to reinforce the practice of living in the present is through daily reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to look back on what happened. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What am I grateful for? Did I spend my time wisely, or did I let distractions pull me away from what truly matters? This daily reflection helps us stay grounded and ensures that we don't lose sight of the present. By practicing gratitude and acknowledging the value of each day, we train our minds to appreciate the present moment more fully. Living in the present doesn't mean ignoring the future or the past. It means balancing them in a way that doesn't rob us of the peace and clarity available to us in the present. The Stoics remind us that we must always strive to act in accordance with virtue and wisdom, and that's only possible when we make the present moment our focus. The future will come on its own, and the past is already written, but how we respond in the present moment defines who we are and shapes the course of our lives. So, in conclusion, the Stoic approach to living in the present is all about recognizing the power of now. By accepting whatever happens, embracing challenges as opportunities for growth, practicing mindfulness, and appreciating the present moment, we cultivate a life of peace, fulfillment, and wisdom. It's a daily practice that requires commitment, but the rewards are immense. You'll find yourself more present with the people you love, more engaged in the tasks you're doing, and ultimately, more content with the life you're living. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video valuable, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, the present moment is the only moment we truly have. Let's make the most of it. Stay stoic, stay present, and I'll see you in the next video.